Hello everybody, welcome back. Thank you for joining me for another video. All right, so before I get started, a couple of things I wanted to say. Now don't worry, it's not going to be a 15-minute intro. I had a few comments in the last video said, wow, that was way too long. I did say fast forward. I said if you didn't want to see the intro, then you could fast forward. I guess they didn't fast forward. Okay, so let's see. Wanted to quickly mention again, don't forget, the aprons are now in stock. So I finally have the waterproof apron. And I got all your inputs about this and this. And so the majority of you said leave it as it is. So that's what I'm going to do, because I really do love blue and I really do like it. So I'm just going to leave it as is. Don't forget, we have the t-shirt contest. For those of you who want to be part of the new contest, you purchase a t-shirt and the winner who finds the different design on the back of the t-shirt will be the lucky winner of a commissioned piece, of a 12 by 16 commissioned piece. The contest is open worldwide, and because of that, it's winner pays shipping for the piece that they win. And so how this is going to work is, with the magic mug, you didn't know who the winner was because they were all black until you poured your hot water or your coffee in it. With this one, when the 2 weeks is over and the contest is over on June 1st, I will take all the names of the people who bought t-shirts. If you bought 2 or 3 t-shirts, then your name will be entered in the contest 2 or 3 times. So if you buy more than 1 t-shirt, you have more chances to win. And then your name will be put in the computer, and it'll be auto-generated, and a name picker will pick the winner, and then I will send you your winning t-shirt. So that is how the winner is going to be determined with that. Don't forget, I also have headbands now available for purchase. So these are now available. Oh, and the t-shirts are $30 Canadian. Just before I forget. So the t-shirts are $30 Canadian plus shipping. Shipping to the US would be about 15 or so Canadian. And then within like Ontario or Canada, it's about 12 or so, somewhere in and around there. Okay, so just so you kind of have an idea of how much shipping is for a shirt, give or take. So we've got the headbands are also available. Don't forget, the pink pattern and a few other things are going to be discontinued, and the multicolor pattern are going to be discontinued by the end of the month. One more thing I wanted to mention about the apron. I had a comment on my last video saying, oh, $50, that's so expensive. The apron is $50 Canadian, and she complained about how expensive it was, and she can go and buy one from Walmart for $11.99. I understand that you can go and buy a waterproof apron, probably off Amazon for 15, 20 bucks, but you got to keep one thing in mind. I am supporting a local small business. I'm not supporting Walmart, Costco, big chain companies. This is a one-woman show, small business. You know, I'm supporting her locally, and these are all made by hand, one by one. They're not mass-produced in China. They're not shipped over from China. They're not. So they are handmade one by one. She literally has a seamstress who sits and sews every single apron one by one. Then she needs to press the "it is what it is" and all that on to the apron and all that. So yes, to some of you, 50 may seem expensive, but some of you don't think it's expensive, because I've had quite a few people buy some already. So if you think it's expensive, you don't have to buy it. I haven't forced anyone to buy anything. So just please keep that in mind, that they are that price because I'm not getting them from China and mass produced by, you know what I mean? So just please keep that in mind. All right. What else did I want to say? Oh, okay. Very, 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 very important. There's a lot of things going out in YouTube land, even on Facebook, with spam, fake accounts, people trying to swindle you out of your money, okay? If you followed Inska, you would have seen it on her Instagram. Someone has created fake accounts using her name and her picture saying, hey, you just won 500 bucks, you know, this and that. It's happened to Tammy Anderson. Someone created a YouTube channel, put her picture on YouTube and used her picture and pretended to be her and went and commented on her videos, you know, under her viewers' comments saying, hey, Bitcoin this and, you know, sign up for Bitcoin or, you know, all that kind of stuff. I found out today Olga Sobi just got hit as well. Facebook account created saying, I friended you and you're going to win $2,000. Guys, please, I'm begging you, do not fall for this garbage. There's a lot of this stuff going on around. If you see any of us YouTubers offering you guys hundreds or a couple of $1,000s, or you see anything out of the ordinary that you know we would never say or do, please let us know. These accounts are popping up everywhere. And, you know, I'm hoping most of us are smart enough not to fall for this kind of stuff. But unfortunately, there are some people who really truly do believe that, hey, I messaged you and hey, I'm going to offer you 500 bucks. But unless you hear me talking about it right here in a video and I'm telling you, hey guys, contest, I'm going to give you guys 500 bucks. That's different. If you see it on a comment, on an email or anything like that, please don't believe it. So keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything funny, if you see anything, please report it. Let us YouTube artists know, you know, hey, I saw a fake account and this and that, and just let us know so that we can all report it and get these things shut down. So please keep that in mind. Okay, I am going to set myself up. I'm doing some interesting colors today out of my color palette, but I wanted to branch out and try some new things. So I think that's it. Yes, that's it. We'll be right back. All right, everybody, I am back. I'm ready to go. And what we have here is a 16 by 20 inch canvas. So a smaller piece because I'm trying out some very interesting colors today. I really did love the two greens, the olive green light and the olive green deep. But in my last pour, as you saw, the mauve took over. And I also had the white just swallow up most of the green. And, you know, it's still a beautiful piece. Actually, it's drying all the way over there. I'll show it to you guys at the end of this video. Stay tuned to the end of the video. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a tour around here and show you what I've got scattered around here. So if you want to watch that, stay tuned. Okay. So I lost a lot of the green. So I wanted to do green again. I know it's not everybody's favorite color. Like, I mean, we can't all just love blue and purple, right? But I wanted to try again. So I went on Pinterest and I did a search for green color palettes. And I came up with this beautiful color palette. I'm going to stick it right here for you guys to see. I saw that and I said, you know what? That is something I would never do. But you know what? I'm going to do it. So I'm going to try it and I'm going to see how it's going to work out. And at least it's only a 16 by 20 inch canvas. So if I don't like it, I can scrape it. It's nothing, you know, it's nothing big. Now, I've had a few people ask me about how I layer my colors, how I put them in order. If you are on Instagram, you would have seen that I did a Q&A on Instagram in my stories. And people were able to ask me any question they wanted regarding acrylic pouring or resin art. And I've been answering all the questions. So a couple of the questions were, again, about how to choose the order of how I put my paints. So I'm going to give you guys a quick little lesson on how I, put my stuff in order. So in all my pours, I typically have at least 2 either metallic paints or my iridescent paints by Pebeo. So as you can see here, I have iridescent orange yellow by Pebeo and I have my 24 karat gold. So I try and put at least 2 of those types of, shimmery paints in my lineup here, okay? And then the idea is to try, well, this is just for me. The idea is to try not to put them side by side. In this case, of course, I've put them side by side. However, let me show you this example. So let's say I did a nice blue and purple pour, right? I'm going to add gold into this one. So we've got iridescent by Pebeo, an iridescent color. Then we have a 24 karat gold. But then we have 3 dark colors here. Two are blue and one is purple, and then a really bright pink. So what I would typically do is the color I want to see the most is the color I'm going to put on the top. Is it going to be the last color I'm going to place down on my lines? So we all know how much I love my Indanthrene blue, so I'm going to put it at the top. Now I don't want two blues together, okay? So if I can separate them, I will. So in that case, I'm going to put a contrasting, like something completely different beside it. So then I've put now this luminous rose. Now I have these two colors together, but then I have two shimmery colors together. Got to break those up. And you never want to add a shimmery color on the top. I typically rarely ever do that unless I'm using metallic cobalt blue. Other than that, I typically don't put a shimmery color at the top of the pile because this creates a lot of cells and you need to put it under the colors in order to get the cells. If you put it on top and you blow it out, you might not get as many cells. So I want to break up these two. So I'm going to put one here closest to the top, but then I want to break up these two dark colors. So I'm going to put a lighter color in between them. Okay. So you can switch this if you want like this, or you can leave it like that. But that's typically what I do. I break up the colors. If I have more than one blue or more than one purple, I break them apart so that they're not side by side. If I have 2 to 3 shimmery paints, or metallic paints, I break those up too. I try not to put them side by side unless I have 3 or 4 for whatever reason. And then I always try and put one closest to the top. I could even put this one here if I wanted, right? It really just depends. But I like it here because I like how these two colors look good side by side. So that's typically how my thought process is on how I put my colors together. So for example, now in today's palette, right? So what I've gone ahead and done is I wanted the light green on the top. It's going to be the last color blown at the top, but it was kind of a toss up between putting this darker green at the top or this one. And I still may even change it as I'm talking, but blue is my least favorite. Like, I mean, this color palette here looks great, but then I added the blue because that's what was in the Pinterest palette, right? So I'm going to put it at the bottom. Now I have these two shimmery ones and they're together. So could I technically break them apart like this? I could actually. Actually, I could do that. And I could put my gold there and then here. But I don't like the way the orange and the blue mix together. Like look side by side. I know it sounds silly, but I just don't like the way it looks side by side. So I'm going to put that back. And I think I'm just going to leave it like this. Unless I did this. Yeah, so there's different possibilities, but the main focus for me is don't put two colors side by side, especially if they're like a darker color together, and try not to put two of the shimmery colors together. So that's my thought process. That's how I pick out which way I'm going to put my colors down on my canvas. Okay, so let me put these back. Blue's definitely going to be last. Maybe I will leave the olive green at the top. The dark. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do that. So that is what I'm going to do. Okay, so I am going to flood my canvas with my Artist Loft Flow Acrylic White, and it is mixed with Floetrol and water. Okay, I am still waiting for the Oatrol, and when I get the Oatrol from my viewer, when it gets sent to me in the mail and I get it, I will do a video on American Floetrol, which is the same as Canadian Floetrol. Canada and US have the same Floetrol, the Flood Floetrol. Australian Floetrol and Oatrol. I will do a ratio comparison. I will tell you guys my ratios and my mixes for all of those. And I will do a Dutch pour using the same colors for each canvas and just using the different Floetrols so we can see the comparison of how each one reacts. But I cannot do that video until I get the Oatrol. So I don't know when it's coming, a week, 2 weeks, I'm not sure, but be patient, I will do a video. All right, mixture for this at the moment, and these is video number 63. You can find it linked here up at the top for those of you who are new watching. I am going to go ahead and flood my canvas, and I'm gonna speed you guys up, and I'll be right back. ready to go. Now, before I forget really quickly, don't forget, Crystal Resin is having a pretty big sale on pigments on Amazon. So Amazon US and Amazon Canada, you can save $5 off the price on Amazon, and it's free shipping. So that is only on for the next, I think now 7 days left. So I'll put the links in the comment pinned and in the description below so that you can find the pigments easily if you are interested in buying pigments. All right, colors we are using today are Sky Blue Light by Amsterdam. Then we have Olive Green Light by Amsterdam, followed by Iridescent Orange Yellow by Pebeo. Of course, 24 Karat Gold by DecoArt. And topping it off, we have the Olive Green Deep by Amsterdam. All right, so there are the colors. I didn't even think about my composition because it's such a small canvas and I didn't seem to think about that. So let me just grab a clean paper towel because that one is soaking with white paint. All right, what shall we do? I think I'm gonna just make a simple composition on this one. It's funny how my last one turned out to be a letter K and I didn't even realize I was doing it. So I thought that was actually pretty funny. So let's do that. And of course, we must add a wispy. I'm really loving the wispies. I love blue. I just don't know how well it's gonna look with the rest of these colors. But again, if it doesn't work out, it is what it is. And I will just scrape it and try again. Try something different. I don't know how these colors are gonna mix together. It looked good on Pinterest. You know, colors on Pinterest are one thing. Mixing fresh, wet paint is another. So we shall see how this will turn out. All right. Whoa, got a little drip going there. All right. And I really poured it on thick here. All right, we are going to pop the bubbles. And we've got a speck of green here and one here, so I'm just gonna get rid of those. All right, so I think what I'm gonna do, as usual, I find the spot with the most negative white space, which would be right here, and I'm going to blow this way first. So let's get going, cross your fingers. Well, now, the blue is actually really pretty. Wow, well, there's a lot of cells, and here we go again with the white. What is up with that? I'm not happy with that. I don't know why it's doing that. And as this goes, the white is going, like I'm just looking right here, and the white is still like just expanding. I don't know if I like these aren't my colors. I know there are people out there watching that love these colors. I just don't know if they are for me. I don't know what to do. Okay, let me ponder this for a minute. Hold, please. All right, guys, I actually decided to keep it. The more I looked at it, the more I really started to like it. Even though it's not my blues and my greens, I actually really like the design on this. And I like that the green has really come through on this. And the shimmer, you'll see. So before I show you guys the close-up, don't forget to scrape your drips. Take your stick, your popsicle stick, whatever stick you have, your finger, whatever. Scrape those drips off, okay? And then come back 10 minutes later, do it again. I'll do those after, but do it about 3 times, okay? So just keep that in mind, scrape those drips. Now, I didn't touch this at all while I sat and pondered. I just wanted to see if more white cells would pop up, and I don't think any more did, but I'll have to watch the playback. However, let's just check this out. I'm really liking this border around this cluster of white. It's really bizarre. I don't know why it's happening. I haven't changed anything. I haven't changed my mixing ratios. It could be the batch of Artist Loft paint that I received from Michael's. I don't know. Maybe they changed something. I don't know. So whatever it is, I'm going to have to figure it out. But there's the little bit of blue. I guess I could have put it in somewhere in the middle of the lineup instead of at the bottom. But I do really like this. And I know that there's someone out there who's a, you know, green and orange kind of lover. So there you have it. Let's check it out with the lights off and the flash on. All right, flash is on. Shimmer is here. Now this one's got a lot of shimmer because of the 24 karat gold and the Pebeo orange yellow. It's just, wow. It is full of shimmer. Like this whole thing is just glitter. It's going to be so pretty with the crystal resin on top, and in the sunlight, it's going to just be gorgeous. I'm actually really happy I kept this. I'm actually really starting to like this piece. I guess, you know, changing colors every so often isn't so bad, eh, Kanella? So there's the shimmer. All right, let's finish off here. All right, everybody. So I would love to know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Let me know what you think. If anyone is interested in this piece, you can email me at canellaciraco@gmail.com. Again, it's a 16 by 20 inch canvas. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. So I just wanted to show you guys some stuff that's going on around here. Let's see, let's start over here. So here is the drying piece. It's almost dry. Don't mind my husband's tools. But you can see I lost a lot of the green there. But still a beautiful piece, and it's going to look even better with resin. So this is available for purchase. This is a 24 by 24. And then these are the triptychs, finally finished and resined. Now I just got to wait a few days for them to be good, and then I'll pack them up. So those are done. I will show you guys those in the sunlight in the next video, hopefully. That piece is now done and resined, and it is available for purchase. I believe that's a 20 by 24 inch. Let's see, we've got some merch on the table. Here is my pentaptic. This still needs to be resined and is still available for purchase. It looks like I'm probably going to have to break it up in diptychs and a single, so we'll see. That is finished and resined. The other counterpart of it is up here on the table. I'll tell you why in a minute. Here is the tester pieces I did. They are now resined and finished. This one has sold. This one is still available for anyone who is interested in this beauty. I will show you in the sunlight. These two pieces are still available for purchase. Don't mind my mess. Those are still available for purchase. This pink piece is resined, 24 by 24, and is available for purchase. Now, here's the other second part. And, you know, sometimes stuff happens. So I came down this morning and found a doggy hair stuck in the resin. So you can see here, I sanded it so I can get the doggy hair out. Very rarely do I get a doggy hair in my pieces, but it happens. So when it does, you get some sandpaper and you sand it out, and that's it. You don't sand the rest of it. You don't need to sand the whole piece. Just sand the part that has the imperfection in it. And I just noticed right now, there's an imperfection right there. So I got to sand that part too. So I don't know what happened to this piece. Must have been a magnet for hair. This piece still needs to get a coat of resin. And then I have some stuff happening here, but I can't tell you. It's a secret. You'll see it in the next video. Okay, so that is it for now. I guess let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. So until next time, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a good day. Have a good night. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye.